Hello and welcome, Buhle Betfu, to yet another exciting episode. It's that time where we bring you nothing but the best of the land. Today we are up north in Peaks Peak, Phophonyane Falls, Ecolodge. We want to find out ukuthi ngabe indzawo le kanjani lena labasilungisele yona. I'm ready. As you can see, I'm already here. Let's go. Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Can you please introduce yourself, what your name is, and also your position in this establishment?
Okay, my name is Boniswa. I'm
Okay.
marketing manager at Phophonyane Falls Ecolodge. I also do general management sometimes, but I focus mainly on the marketing.
Nice, that's amazing. So Phophonyane Falls, an Ecolodge, right?
Yes.
So I want to hear what kind of a place do you have here, and
Okay,
all the background
so
about
we
it.
have various things here at the lodge. We do have accommodation. We have different types of accommodation. We range from beehives, which are the most luxurious, to the cottages, and then tents. With regards to the tents, we have two types of tents also. We have Emma luxury tents, which
Okay.
means ensuite bathroom inside, and then Emma standard tents, which are the cheapest option with the bathroom being outside the tent. We
Okay.
also have hiking trails, picnic sites for day visitors, as well as a restaurant for lunch.
All right, everything all together.
Yeah.
All right, I'm mostly interested on the accommodation side of things. I think you have put out like 3 different options that you have. I want you to go in detail on those 3. The
Okay.
beehives, what kind of people do they have?
Yes.
What kind of people do you
Yeah.
accommodate? And then also the tents and the types of groups and just the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the beehives are like Njeboskuka traditional Swazi huts, but
Okay.
more luxurious with a shower and stuff inside, king
Nice.
size bed in each. One has an extra bed also for the king size, so that's 3 people in the largest one. That usually is for more of the tourists, like the European tourists. They like to have sort of that traditional Swazi feel, but with a bit of comfort. So that is usually what they book. And then we have cottages. We have 3 different cottages, with the smallest being a couple's room, and then the other 2 are family rooms. So one sleeps 4 people, and then the largest sleeps 5 people. So those are our family rooms. And then with regards to the tents, most sleep 3 people with a double and a single bed inside.
So now when it comes to the restaurant side of things, how does the restaurant cater for me? Let's say I'm here, I'm in the beehive for the weekend. How does the restaurant cater for me
Yes.
while I'm here?
Okay, so all of our rates are bed and breakfast. So breakfast is included.
Okay.
Other meals like lunch and dinner are an extra cost, but we do have an a la carte menu, so you just pick off the menu what you'd like to eat. On some seasons, so for now for winter, we're thinking of bringing back local dishes. Right now, it's more international dishes like the pastas, chicken dishes, fish, and stuff like that.
Okay.
But because our busy season is mostly the European summer, so from June until August is when we are the busiest, and they like to try the local dishes, so then
All
we try
right.
and incorporate that into our menu also.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's nice. All right, so now when it comes to the restaurant, do you also cater for daytime visitors? Maybe I
Yes.
just want to come here and have a lunch with my
Yeah.
people and things like that.
We do. So for day visitors, the restaurant is open from 12 until 3:30.
Okay.
But for the other activities, we open from 7 until 4:30. We just charge a conservation fee of 70 Rand per person, and then you come in, you use the restaurant, the picnic sites, the hiking trails, the 70 Rand covers that.
Oh, all right. So
Yes.
now, when it comes to other activities that people can get to enjoy here,
Yes.
what are you saying you have? Let's just have it.
The hiking trails.
It's the hiking
Yes,
trails.
and then picnic sites. For
And
people
picnic
that want
sites.
to, cater for themselves.
All right. I
Yes.
can see this beautiful swimming pool. Is it part of the 70 bucks that when I come here for daytime
Unfortunately, this swimming
visitors?
pool is not.
Okay.
We do have another swimming pool by the river. This one is specifically just for our resident guests who will be spending the night.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And then the other one is for the daytime visitors.
Yes, that is part of the 70.
All right, at
so
least.
There's no extra cost.
All right.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. Well, so when it comes to, do you ever host maybe events or anything like that? Let's say maybe it's a conference that I want to
Yeah.
come and have here, or rather it's a party. I want to bring a hot party right here. So
Yes.
how does it go with events?
Unfortunately, we don't usually do events, just because we try to cater for the peace and quiet. So we figured like events sometimes do cause a bit of noise. We do allow for groups, but no larger than 12 people.
All right.
So sometimes people will come with a group of 12 and sit by the deck, maybe order lunch, bring a birthday cake, for example. We just don't cater for larger groups or do the decorations and that sort of stuff. But you can come, pay the 70 Rand, sit here by the deck, bring your cake, or that sort of stuff.
All right. So it's small events, kind of.
Yeah, smaller. We want smaller. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And what are people saying about the place? Because you've said that it's at least this place is a place that caters for both internationals and also
Yes.
locals. What are people saying about the place? What is spectacular about it? What do they enjoy the most about the
I
place?
think a lot of people, they do enjoy the falls. It is a bit of a walk to the falls, so it's about a 15-minute walk just to the falls to see it. But it is quite spectacular. For the local market, they're still discovering us, shall I say. So when they get here, they're quite surprised at how
myself, it's my first time here, and I'm like, I never knew there's a beautiful place like this in Eswatini. I feel like this is the best place I've ever seen.
Thank you. Yeah, so I feel like it can be quite hidden. I guess people think maybe Pixpeak is far. I'm not sure, but I'm glad the reaction when they do arrive and they find it quite pretty, especially with our decks here and then the other deck there. People like to take photos. It can be quite Instagram worthy, So yeah, people generally like the place.
Buhle Betfu, there is nothing as refreshing as stepping into a place and you're just like, wow, every minute. Trust you me, every after a minute you see something like, wow, do you have a place like this in Eswatini? Is really this Eswatini? It's really exciting. Make sure that you stay tuned because there's still more for you. Buhle Betfu, Phophonyane Falls, they don't just pride themselves in a tranquil and the peace that they offer at the establishment, but they also talk about scrumptious meals. Let's start khulumisana ke manje na chef wakhona who is Pinky Shiba Sivegabandi, because when it comes to the scrumptious dishes, how do they go about it? I'm sure you are ready to hear what she has to say.
Siye sibe ne-Phophonyane barbecue chicken. I-chicken yalakha lihamba embili abayithandzako. Ihamba nema-chips, nema-wedges, na-baked potato, and some vegetables aside. We are choose. Siphinde sibe nema-red meats, like boma T-bone steaks, Fillet steak, siphinde sibe neti-fish, kune-hake, nema-tiger prawns, kuphinde kube nema-calamari ne-king clip, siphinde sibe nema-side dishes like labo ma-baked potatoes, ama-chips, ama-potato wedges, ne-rice. Choose pheze kube nema-vegetables aside. Okay, ema-local dishes zethu kune-Phophonyane barbecue chicken, sibe ne-fillet steak sithola local nayo, ne-T-bone steak, iye ihambe nema-chips nema-pork chops, ihambe nema-chips, bathanza-ke nel-polish. Nginipreparele ema-wings, ahamba nema-wedges ne-salad.
When people want to do their bookings, you said, for
Yes.
example, you talked about the restaurant that it
Yes.
opens at 12.
Yes.
Can maybe people do their bookings earlier, let's say by 9, so that
for
the food is
example, for the
prepared?
restaurant, only with the big groups of about 12 do we require you to book ahead of time, maybe about a few days, and then we do send out the menu so that you can order ahead and then everything is ready when you arrive.
Okay.
But just for normal walk-ins, you don't even have to book. You just arrive and then come to the restaurant, and if it's in the times
Perfect.
of the lunch hours, then it's perfect.
There's always something to eat.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, that's exciting. All right, and then also when people want to book for the accommodation
Yes.
and those kind of things,
Yes.
how do they get hold of you? And also your social media presence. What are the
Yes.
handles? You talk about Instagram.
Yeah.
What are the handles? So when I go back there and I spread the word about
Yes.
this, I can show them the handles.
So we do have a Facebook page. It's
Okay.
just Phophonyane Falls Ecolodge. And the same for the Instagram. Just search at Phophonyane Falls Ecolodge. The best way to get a hold of us is directly through the cell phone. So we calls or WhatsApps at 7604-2802. We also do have the website phophonyane.co.sz, so you can also book online. And then the email is lumile@phophonyane.co.sz. So there are very many ways to
Get
through
hold
to
of
us.
you.
Yes, yeah.
All right, that's nice. All right, the last thing, what can you say to the viewers? I want
Yes.
you to say something about the place and just to encourage them to come here.
Yeah.
Most especially the local market, as you
Yes,
said.
yes.
What is beautiful about our program is that most of Emaswati bayamthanza Buhle Betfu, so they
Yes.
need to hear you tell them as the person Lohlala Allah who knows the
Yes.
place better. What can you say about
Well,
the
I
place?
definitely encourage the locals to come just for a different type of nature, different type of, peace and privacy. There's hiking. Our food is great. People say that quite often. So I think that's also another thing to experience. And just somewhere different, just because, I think locals are still discovering the place.
Do not forget the fact that I heard that this is the most romantic place
Yes,
you can ever
that's
find.
also exactly because of the privacy and all that stuff. It's a great romantic getaway. So what are you waiting for? Yeah.
All right, exciting. Thank you so much for having this interview with us.
Yes.
Welcome back to the show, Babugeli. From up in the north, we are now taking it down to Ezulwini, where we want to find out about Mandenga Nature Reserve and Cultural Village. I'm sure you'll be excited because I am. There's more for you. Let's go. Ngaphandle kwaloku to ubona likhaya lesintu sibukele lama dances, mhlambe lo munye umuntu utawuthi cha mina ngifuna kufike ngilale nje khona la khaya leSwati khona la kuMandenga. Do you have any accommodation facilities nenawo nekuthi ke afaka abantu laba kanjani?
Ema-rooms sinawo, ngekwehlukana kwawo, sinawo ema-double, lapho khona abantu bangeta balale ukhanze ukuthi nibabili.
Okay.
Kungasho ukuthi nawuwedwana ngeke ukhona ukuthi ude uyakhona ukuthi utothi phumulela wena kukhona labathathu ivele ivale kuloyo 3 webantu sekuba khona ke le suitable for umndeni nasikhuluma umndeni sikhuluma make babe nebantwana labathathu yes siyakhona ke nalokuthi si accommodate ema team building according to ukuthi nifuna kulaliswa kanjani we are very flexible.
All right.
Yes kopha ke ma room ethu akhona maningi mahle ungcebeleka uthule ulalele nalisushwana nje likulolodela nawulele ebusuku.
All right, that's interesting. So are there any other activities that people can get up to while they are here, just apart from the cultural village and everything else that's here?
Yes, akhona they can actually go hiking. They can go to the waterfall just to go and relax. Phindze futhi nawukhanza ukuthi la restaurant yethu beve ungathi hayi bakhanuka kutendela nje kwakabo ukudla sinawo ema picnic site la bangahamba bafike batichaze but ikhasi lesiningi siye sikhuthade ukuthi abantu abaphume baphumule. Yes, ungafike enzaweni utophumula sekuphindza futhi ngathi ngumsebenzi yazi bekumele utongcebeleka.
Nah, that's nice. So as you are touching on the restaurant side of things, ingabe yona restaurant yala khaya ihamba ifike ephike ngekusikhatarishela sengisi mhlambe ngifikile ngilele la ekhaya ngiyayicaterisheke kanjani ke noma ka sengisangalali mhlambe nje ngiyafika nje ngilambe ngifile ngisidakala kanjani on the restaurant? I-restaurant yethu iyavula ekseni caterishela labalele nawe nje nawutawufika nyalo nje lo sikhona lana ukhona lo ngathatha akulethele imenu Entsambama iyavula i-restaurant nekudla kwesinfu ke siyakhona ukuthi sicaterishele but ngetikhathi letiningi uyokhanza ukuthi sikhuthata ukuthi nabet abantu bayi-group abasathi sekucala kokuthi batawufika bafune kudla lokulihlobo luni lokudla ngoba as you know we get a lot of tourists. So vele labaningi takhona sibatawufuna bo burger but sinako naloko kudla kwesintu because we need to strike a balance la edleni ngoba utasuka unikete umuntu igusha umuntu no hayi phela igusha hayi like okay fine ke sesingamzama ke naleyo burger but ke labanye babo batawufuna leyo mbuti niyatholakala labanye babo batawufuna lelo ligusha siyakhona but for groups siye sikhuthade ukuthi cela basatise in good time. Yes. All right, nah, that's interesting. So ngiyabekisa ke asengithi ngiyakhona yini la khaya mhlambe kuba nema events ithide ngivile ukukhuluma about conferencing and things like that. Kukhona yini labanye ama events lavumelekile yebo inzabe ngicebeleka but are there any other events lengakhona mhlambe kwa hosta ngala sengithi noma ngifuna ukushada?
Yes. Sikile sashadisa before by the waterfall. Kwakubuhle kakhulu sabuya sabamba reception lana siyakhona ukuthi ube ne your own private event whichever it may be, your graduation, your baby shower, even the conferencing as you speak. Nema companies nje tikasithi ngiyokhanza ukuthi batawuba nema international delegates. They bring them here. And then we'll prepare ukudla kwesiswati khona labantu batokuva ukuthi le Mandenga Cultural Village iphethene. The reviews are amazing, they're awesome, and we have a great team working on the ground. Paul is well versed, the gentleman that takes guests on a tour. So the reviews are very good and very positive, and we keep getting people. Kube bema reviews abengasiko la right. Then I think the number of people coming through wouldn't be as high as it actually is.
Igama laleli bhudlo nguMandenga kanti igama lalomfula lisushwana. Mandenga bekuyindvodza beyakho umntwayo ngala ngesheya ilime ematapa ngala kwaleli bhudlo kwendeka ngalelinye ilanga wagcwala lo mfula labanye bomakhelwane wakhe bebangakhoni lokuwela bayothola lamathapha ngalanga ngeshe basuke baba nemona bathi makathi uyawela ngoba bekamawela bekasebenzisa imphanze wathi uyawela bafike bajuba lembanze wawela lapha kwase kuthiwa ngimandenga leligama laleli Buhle ngalokho wafela lapha leli nje ngilelisushwana lisuke eliphohlo.
Earlier, I heard you saying something about Gusi. It is wise for people Gusi bende Emma booking. So I'm interested to know what are those contact details that people can use to make those bookings, and also your social media presence.
Okay. Our contact number is 7806-8932.
Right.
And then our email address is mandenga.info@entc.org.sz. And then our social media pages, it is Mandenga Nature Reserve and Cultural Village. That is both on Instagram and Facebook.
Ngiyethemba mbukelwa Buhle bethu ukuthokotele konke lebesilethele kona ehlelweni lanamuhla. Tindzawo tengicebeleka lesivakashela kodwa iyakhutsata kumaswati lamahle ukuthi asiphumeni maswati isivakashele live lethu. Angeke kube kuhle ukuthi kusuke abantu bekuhamba lekhashane babone indzawo letinhle lemine nawe singadadi. We are the ones to love our country better. We are the ones to promote our country better because we visit and support local tourism and all these beautiful places that are in the country. Until next week, same time, same place. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, our YouTube, our Facebook, my personal account on Facebook, Neliswa WM Makanya. Contact us there. Tell us of the amazing places. Until next week, same time, same place. Goodbye.